Hello and welcome to my tutorial of how to replace the valve cover gasket and spark plug gaskets on an '05 Hyundai Elantra. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why is the apple juice I put in the top of the engine coming out the front? I mean, just compare this stinky oily screw to this nice dry one. Worry not, my child. My passion is the auto mechanic arts. That's right, I love it all, and this job is perfect. So simple and so easy. First, all you got to do is take the accelerator cable off the valve cover. You don't want that constantly getting in the way, so clamp a clamp to keep it under control. Then, these hose things with the clamps, they probably do something, but you got to get them off there with some pliers. Then, this cover for the timing belt. You see, this is the best part about any auto job. All the stuff you get to take off before you get to the actual thing you're replacing. Now, I'm going to break the bolts free, holding the valve cover, and loosen them the rest of the way with a nut driver. Now, I'll take the spark plug wires out, and the reason I didn't tell you guys how many bolts there are is because even if I did, you wouldn't be able to remember all of them, and you would have to play the fun game I always do of try to take it off. Oh, I forgot one. Try to take it off again. Oh, I must have forgot another one. And you repeat this process an unreasonable amount of times to the point you aren't even relieved when you finally get it off. This job is actually a bit special though, because along with the usual forgotten screws, this thing probably hasn't been removed in 117,000 miles, so it is bonded on there and you have to hit it with a mallet to get it to break free. Now, let's get a look at this gasket. Probably has a big gap in it letting oil out, and I'll know for sure that it was the problem. Well, this gasket looks normal. I guess I'll just continue replacing it despite it seeming fine. Let's clean this mating surface, get off any old chunks of gasket, and take these spark plug rings out to replace them with new ones. Oh, this is the second best part of working on a car. The old parts that are hardened to stone and completely stuck. No worries though, we can just take a screwdriver and a hammer and break those out of there in several pieces. Then put in the gasket, and you have to put those spark plug rings in upside down, but you can realize that later. Then we can slowly tighten the valve cover back on, alternating bolts so it doesn't get crimped anywhere. And yes, I dropped one. I love reaching under the car to get dropped bolts. And just remember to always, yes, I dropped another one. I loved when they're out of reach and you have to sweep them forward with your ratchet. As I was saying, just remember to, I just snapped the screw. All right, I can't take it. I got it. I got a confession. Working on cars is not my passion. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it when it's going all right, but a lot of the times I don't like it. I would say my passion is working on creative projects. I mean, whether it's image editing, like in Photoshop, or working on music, probably in FL Studio, or video editing, obviously pretty fond of that. It's just, I enjoy it. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just the process of having an idea and then working at it and making it real, something that anyone could see and understand. And especially on a platform like YouTube where you can just put it out there, and not only can all your friends see it and you can get feedback, but strangers too. You can see what an absolute third party feels about something that you made. Like, look at this guy here. Love your videos. Hope you get more subs soon. I can see you becoming very successful on YouTube in the future. Like, I literally put in time to make something, and now a complete stranger who I've never met and am never going to meet is able to appreciate it. Like, that is why the idea of making creative projects makes me passionate, because it's just, it's a way you have a legacy. Like, I usually wouldn't care about that sort of thing, but it's like I don't care if I'm forgotten, but you at least want to do things that could be remembered. Make your time useful. And I feel like this is a great way to spend your time. I like making things, but in order to enjoy making things, you have to be reasonably good at it. And digital media, like videos, is the first thing I've ever tried that I could, like, actually make the thing that was in my head. I think I'm going to end this video the way that I had originally planned to before I realized that I wasn't going to say my passion was working on my car, which is a very slow 0 to 60.